Greetings. Welcome back to A Cup of Conversation and Food for Thought with me, Nidra Simmons. I hope that you're having a wonderful, what is today? Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Happy Friday to you all out there. I hope that you all are having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday. Um, it's the end of the week. You made it. If you have the weekends off, good morning. I want to start off by saying I do not own the rights to the music. I do not own the rights to the commercials that you might hear in the background. Um, Please like, share, and subscribe. Check me out on all the platforms. My name is Nidra. This is A Cup of Conversation and Food for Thought with Nidra Simmons. So, check me out. As always, I come on and give gratitude and thanks to God for all that God and our spirit team does. So thank you, God, for waking us up this morning and seeing us throughout our day, protecting us throughout the night, keeping us fully dressed and protected, wearing the full armor of God, the helmet of salvation, breastplate of righteousness, the shield of faith, the sword of God's holy word, the belt of truth, and shoes of peace. Thank you, God, for protecting us and keeping us and continue to keep us fully dressed wearing the full armor of God throughout the day. Continue to provide for us mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially, in every way possible. Continue to order my steps, direct my path, less of me and more of you. Allow me to speak to your people, God, so that whatever it is that comes out these lips are something that is helpful to all of those out there, to uplift, to encourage, and to perhaps give them a different perspective to seeing things in a new light or in a forward direction. I thank you for just being so wonderful, giving much respect and gratitude to our big brother Jesus, archangels, guardian angels, all angels, and highest Christ light ancestors, guardian ancestors, spirit team here and far. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for always being there with us, for us. Um, Thank you for those gentle nudges to keep us on the right track. And safe travels as we make a tour from our destination throughout the day today. These blessings are asking your holy name. Amen. So good morning again to you all out there. The topic, I didn't write it down, but basically it's about people are going to judge you anyway. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter what you do good, no matter what you do negative, people are going to judge you no matter what you wear, no matter how you do your hair. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you for joining the live. No matter how tall, how short, how wide, how thin, no matter what, people are going to judge you. So just be the best you, uniquely, unapologetically you, and move through life accordingly. Because people are going to say something, good or bad, regardless of what you do. They're going to talk about you when you're alive and well and healthy and vibrant. They're going to talk about you when you get old and sick and uh, unable to do for yourself. So no matter what they're going to judge, so what? Be you, do you, the best you that you possibly can be, and move forward. We all are wonderfully and uniquely made in this world, in this universe. So let's just take our was it, grab us by the bootstraps or whatever the case might be, one foot in front of the other and move forward. Put a smile on your face and enjoy life. Enjoy you. Don't live to please other people. Don't live to support what other people think you should be. Don't go and waste all this money trying to perfect you for them. Perfect you for you. And if you are going to go and spend all this money to perfect you, let it be for you. Let it be something that you want to do. Let it be the way that you want it to be. I am in North Carolina. Where are you from? And thank you for joining the live again. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Love seeing those hearts. It lets me know that you guys are relating to what I'm saying. Gives me confirmation. So continue with the heart so that I know that I'm not, okay, talking to myself. Again, I will be having my breakfast while I'm talking with you all. Um, Hopefully I won't be eating through the whole time, but I limited what I'm going to eat this morning. Going to have my coffee first, of course. But I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. We've had a week of a lot of hot weather. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. And we're looking for some rain in the forecast in my way. I don't know what the weather's looking like in your area. Overcoming judgment and being yourself. Share your thoughts. Okay. Yeah. Would you go on fireman? Why wouldn't I go on a date with a fireman? What kind of fireman? Is a person? I look like your teacher. Okay. Well, I was told that I look like somebody. Everywhere I go, I have a someone that they say I look like. Nice to meet you. You sure can. Hi from Belarus. Okay. Hello, thank you. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you. Good morning. I'm great. How are you? I hope that you guys. I thank you guys for waking up early and coming to check about what you know I have to say. Giving honor and glory to God, of course. Okay, I'll check it out. Good morning to you. How are you? Thank you for joining the live. I'm glad that you're doing well. I can't help saying that you're a high class person. I'm a high class person. I'm glad that you're doing fine. I'm a regular. Yeah, I'm a regular person. I'm a woman of God. I mean, high class. What's high class? Thank you. Thank you. North Carolina. Um, but for those of you joining the conversation today, is no matter what they're going to judge you, let's talk about it. How do you overcome judgment? How do you keep going on in a world where people are so focused on your outer appearance and don't get to know who you are? Going through a world where people will take on the suggestions and advice and feelings of another and not get to know you for themselves. Was it heaven before coming to earth? I've always been here, so I don't that I can remember. um, but thank you for the compliment. Giving honor and glory to God for this vessel, for this creation. And we're talking about judgment. I always come on, and if you watch me, I talk about how I don't judge people. I tend to just meet people where they are until if you come across, hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. I'm happy to listen to you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I try to come on and be helpful. I try to be informative. I try to encourage. I try to uplift. We have a lot of people in this world that just don't care. They're just mean. They don't want to encourage one another, and we need one another in this world. Whether we choose to believe it, accept it, we do. We need one another in this world. Good morning to you. I'm doing very well this morning. How are you doing? Thank you for joining the live. It's much appreciated. I really appreciate all of you that get up early in the morning to come see what is going on this live. It is much appreciated. I thank all of you who contribute to the live as well and share some of your stories, some of your testimonies, because it'll help other people. Once we go through life understanding that we're not the only ones going through the things that we're going through, it makes it a little bit easier. And when we overcome some things or a lot of things, it makes it even better for us to share our testimony because there's people that's probably in the midst of and they want to know how to get through it or to the other side. So by you sharing your story, by you sharing your testimony, by you um, being brave enough and revealing a little bit about your situation, it can help somebody overcome and get past theirs. We have a lot of people that don't like to talk. People say, "Do what I say, not do what I say, and not as I do." Type of mentality or upbringing. Can you teach me how to make counterfeit? No, I cannot teach you how to do that. No, no, sir. Hello. Thank you for joining the live. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for the hearts. Um, would you even ask me that on the live? But no, I don't know how to do that. All is well. That's good. That's good. New York City in the house. um, but yeah, that is an important factor. So, but yeah, um, we live in a world where people are so superficial. They just want, I guess, to feel better than the next person, and they just do things that's, they'll judge you and make you feel a certain kind of way so that they can proceed and move forward without, I guess, I don't know how to say it or what to call it, but yeah, um, but yeah, New Orleans in the house. Welcome in the house, New Orleans. But yeah, share some of your stories or testimonies. Have you been judged wrongfully? Have you been judged because you were different? Have you been judged because you sound different? I've been judged for all of those reasons. I've been judged because I sound different. I live in a state that I'm not born out of. And I was told that I have an accent. I don't think I have an accent, but they say I have an accent. And then they say my tone is a little bit too, I guess, deep or loud. And some people get excited or have compassion, and the way that they show it is if their voice is being raised, but they're not yelling at you. And this is not a conversation that I haven't had before. I've talked about this on the live too. Good morning. It's coffee. Sure, have some. but um, but yeah, we're living in a time where everything is so judgmental. Everything is looked upon or frowned upon. And I always go back and talk about how you need to just continue to start with the basics, and that's with you. Love yourself. Love yourself all the way. Love yourself wholly. Love yourself in depth, inside and out, and respect yourself, forgive yourself, and just continue to want to better yourself. And don't let the world tell you who you are. I say this, I've been saying this for a couple of days. So maybe the world is telling people who they are as opposed to people telling the world who they are. You are your own individual. You introduce yourself to the world. So you stand firm, stand strong, and say, my name is, and I am, and move forward and be you. Don't let the world tell you or make you feel lower than what you are. Yes, we're in a world to where you have to look a certain kind of way. Somebody said that I look like I'm what, high status. I'm a average person. I work to make a living. I work for whatever I want and whatever I need. Not things have not always been given to me. So I am just your original person to the fullest. I work. I have um, I don't know what else to say, but I'm not sedity. I'm not, you know, overly outside of. But if I come across as if I'm wealthy, or if I have um, a good personality, or if I come across in a respectful way, well, thank you. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. That's me working on me to make me the best me that I can be. And you all out there can do the same for yourselves. But never am I trying to be above or more than anybody else. I'm trying to make it in this world just like you all out there are trying to make it in this world. I just feel like, we can learn from one another. And I know that I've been through a lot of things in my life. And I know that I'm not the only one who has been through these things. Just your glowing face and the way you carry yourself are truly stunning. Masha Allah. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Much appreciated. Um, but yeah, it took me a while to get to this point. Um, If I look confident now, then I've done a really good job. I was not always confident. I didn't always look confident. People looked at me as I was, as a naive individual, as if I didn't know much or didn't know a lot. And then they used that and tried to take advantage of me. Some succeeded. And once I knew better, I did better. And then some did not succeed. So, to each his own. But thank you very much. Um, I am a living testimony for those who know me and for those who don't know me, for those who knew me in the past, and for those who have the opportunity to still know me and see the change in me now. I am a testimony, just as you all are out there are testimonies too. And it's these testimonies, it's these stories, it's these things that we offer from what we learn to help others, for them to be better people, so that everybody don't have to go through the same thing in this world. We have people of different ages and creeds and nationalities and everything intentionally. We're not supposed to just go through life and just that's it. Don't share nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. No, especially if you're a parent or an aunt or a grandparent or an uncle. If you have the opportunity to show any type of guardianship to anyone else that is younger than you, you are responsible, in my opinion, to teach the ones that come behind you, to set a way, to set a path forward, so that the ones behind you can have a smoother transition into this world that we're in. We're not to come up and be selfish and just woof them. What's in it for me and just everything about me? No, we're here to help one another. That's my personal opinion. And I believe through communication and conversation, which is free, it's healing. It's the freest form of healing that you can have. You ain't got to worry about no insurance, no copay, or anything like that. That is a free thing that you can have with one another to help you clear your mind, to help you get your thoughts right, to help you see things a lot clearer from just communicating and talking to one another with intentions of understanding and helping, not backbiting, not trying to get information to try to get somebody to be less than, or not for the negative reasons, for the positive reasons. We have a mouth, we have a voice, we have a mind. We have all of this intentionally. And we're living in a world with so many different people, nationalities, ages, creed, difference, variety. And it's a beautiful thing when it's run properly or in a positive direction. Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. And thank you all for sharing your thoughts and your compliments and your opinions and so forth. It's much appreciated. I'm not going to get a big head for the compliments. For the simple fact that I don't hear much. The most of the time that I hear them is when I come on the live. But in my day to day, sometimes I hear compliments, sometimes I don't. To each his own. I'm still going to be me. I'm still going to be compassionate. I'm still going to be that same person that wants to see God's people make it. We can all get to a point to where we're on level ground. We should not have to all go through life sinking. We are above the ground. So we should be able to walk on that foundation, that solid foundation, and move forward, helping one another in the process. Everything is not financial, although a lot of us need financial help. But if you cannot help, confirmation, but if you cannot help financially, you can also help just through conversation, being a listening ear. Just by, are you a teacher of math? I can teach math, but I don't teach math as a profession. I teach young minds, where I teach all type of um, uh, curriculum, but it's kindergarten, so you teach everybody the basics. But no, I don't. I'm not a math major. um, but yeah, is that your favorite subject? Is that why you say that? You have a great evening too. Thank you so much. Good morning, bless from Toronto, Canada. Canada's in the house. All right. Hey, Canada. Thank you for joining the live. Much appreciated. Our personal testimony on overcoming judgment and finding self love. And self love is so important, y'all. We can grow, we can start off as youth, young children, and have a open mind, love everybody, have no care in the world. And then it just takes a few people to knock that out of you and not regain the positiveness back into you for you to grow into a negative person. And we don't want to be negative. We want to be positive and not be unaware either, because we're living in a world where there's a lot of negative stuff. I hate math. It makes me very mad. Don't get mad at math. Just take your time and learn the formula, and go at it in a way that is going to make you gravitate. You just look like my aunt. Okay, I look like an aunt. I look like a teacher. I look like a grandma. I look like a. Okay, thank you. But yeah, any type of subject that you do in school that seems hard, approach it in a manner to where it's going to be attractive to you. So, for example, if you are a young person and you're struggling with math or reading, whatever the case might be, um, if you like sports, direct sports and math together, and the same way you have that compassion and that to want to learn about sports, look at the mathematical parts of that sport and relate that to your subject. um and if you're older, same thing. If you're into okay, if you're in like high school or college and your math seems to be very hard, relate it to, if you like to cook, relate that math portion into that. Pull out the math part of making your meal. If you are into writing, as you plan and write your drafts and gather your information to see what it is that you're going to write about, relate that to math. Mathematically separate your things and gather your thoughts together to form what it is that you're doing. Use what you're loving to do or what you have a big interest in, and relate that to your worst subject, and combine it together and find that common ground. And this says it sounds easier than doing, but find that common ground to what you have and make it work for you. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. Um, just like when I used to have my kids, we fix the dinners, and they don't like vegetables. So what I was tell them is to mix your vegetable into the meal that you do like and eat it together, so that way it doesn't taste as bad. Or eat that part of your food first so that it's out the way, and drink your juice, and then savor the rest slowly and enjoy your meal. Do what works best for you. Assess the whole situation, assess your whole whatever it is that you got to get doing. Look at the big picture, and then strategically move it around so that it works in your favor. Don't make things that so stressful, especially if you're in school. Because I have kids that say at kindergarten, I don't like school. And I'm like, ooh, you got a long way to go. So I think you should find something in this that you like and keep going, because you got a long way to go. You're just starting. So to say something you don't like and just give up right now is not an option. You have a long way to go to get to where you got to go, and be honest with the situation. Exactly. But like I said, a lot of this stuff is easier said than done. It's when you get it in front of you, how you maneuver and put it together. I like to make jewelry. I don't know what my jewelry is going to look like, and most of the time, every piece is different. Even if I try to do a matching pair, it's a little bit different. Although I have the same identical pieces, materials, and everything, each piece is going to look different. Nothing is 100% the same, even if I count it down to the detailed pieces. So I make the best with what I have and what I use. I look at this, I assess the whole thing, everything that I have, all the materials, what I have. Okay, well, this will, okay, that will work. Okay, this. All right, so if I put all this, okay, then we can get this. I hope you understood that. I broke that up real short pieces in between, but you can, you have to get comfortable with what it is that you're doing. Relax yourself, first of all, and remove the stress. We have a calculator. Why we need to learn math? Because sometimes you may not have a calculator, and you're going to need to know how to learn math. And let me give you an example. I used to work in this particular place, and I'm not going to promote it. So I'll just say I used to work in this place where there were registers that automatically work, right? You take it, you scan the stuff, and you put it in the bag. The register tells you everything. Well, the power went out. Because the power went out, the business does not close. Everybody don't say freeze, get out. No, business must still go on. The day must still go on. Transactions still need to be made. Money still need to be made, whether or not the world decides to shut stuff down. So in the middle of that, people are still in the store. People are still in your line. You have to go back to basics, get pen and paper, and write down there's UPCs and SKUs of each item, the price of each item, and if you don't have the price on the item, you have to wait for someone to go back to where you got it from, get the price and the SKU, and write it down on paper, and everything is back to basics. Writing down the SKUs, the UPCs, the prices, and adding everything up in your mind or with a calculator and with the tax, and properly gathering information and tolling out properly so that you still don't lose money and they can go out of the store with whatever it is that they came in to go to the store for. So that is why you still need to learn math. Because you're going to have situations in your lifetime to where you're not going to be able to depend on all of these electronics or simple fix. Although we're going into a world to where everything will be touch screen, voice um, operated, but sometimes things stop working, even humans. So you have to make the best of that and to move accordingly with that. Make sense? So we have to learn basics. And we're going to have to go back to basics, even when we get into a world full of um, electronics, voice operated, everything. Thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Let me know that y'all hear me out there and I ain't just rambling. Something I'm saying is relatable. Much appreciated. But yeah, so we went into a discussion about math. One of the good things about these lives, I can come on with a idea topic. It does not necessarily have to be at that particular topic throughout the whole conversation, because everything is different for everybody, and that's what make these conversations fun, make them worth coming back to, because it's relatable. Um, Everybody may not be thinking the same thing, but we all are thinking things, and we all have questions, and we all need answers. And sometimes the conversation flows, and it might pull something from you to make you say, "Oh yeah, that's right. I thought about that. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah." Something along those lines, and it ended up helping more than just one or two people. So I appreciate all of you out there that do contribute again to the lives, because it is beneficial. Um, it might seem like it's not. It might seem like to some people, oh, she just be talking about stuff and then nothing really be coming. But you never know who you're helping in the process. Like, I believe that I'm helping people out there. I don't know to the extent of how many or how detailed I'm helping people, but I do believe that I am, because that's why I'm here. I believe that's why I am here doing what I do. And even my purpose of living is to help people. So I may not have facts and details or receipts of every person that I've helped, but I do feel in my heart that I am helping people. Okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion as well. I must be talking about something if I got you over here on the live, right? So keep it real. Repeat with me. Don't know what that means. AI says sharing life lessons on math skills and finding your own path. Share your story. Share your story. So, for those of you that are just joining, do you think you are a successful woman? I know I'm a successful woman simply for everything that I overcame. Was in resin test. I don't know what that means. What do you mean, Kyle? Oh, that mug is huge. Yes, it is. It's a dual mug. It can be for soup or coffee or tea. Thank you. Thank you for the hearts. How are you doing today? I am great. How are you doing today? I hope that you had a good start to the day. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Hello. How are you? Thank you. Thank you very much for the hearts. Can you guess what's on my mind? 10 minutes is a mighty long time. All right, let me leave that off the air. I just had to say that. But anyway, thank you for the hearts. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. For those that are just joining on, the topic of conversation for this morning is about judging. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how hard you work at you, people are going to judge. So do what you need to do anyway, despite whatever they feel, despite however they come across. Be unapologetically you. Yes, everything is going as God planned. That's good. That's good. Judging is good internal activity. Okay, if it works for you. Sleeping patterns thrown off from surgery, man. Okay, okay. Well, I hope that you are feeling better and eased and recovering properly. But it shouldn't come to the surface. But judgment shouldn't come to the surface. So why do people judge? Why do you think people judge? Do you judge? If you do, why do you judge? What's are you treating today? What's are you treating today? I'm just joining. Okay. Well, the topic of conversation is people are going to judge anyway. So do what you need to do. I am here to tell you all Jesus saves you from eternal death. Okay. Thank you. Um, but yeah, people are going to judge you regardless. And some of us had to have that lesson at an early age to realize that, people try hard to make other people's lives miserable for the simple fact that they don't understand, they refuse to understand, or they're scared. Humans bond through collective judgment. Oh yeah, all those people out there that gossip, yeah, they join they got that bond. They'll sit there and they'll talk about this person, they'll talk about that person, but they won't talk about themselves. um yeah, judgment do cause bonding. Doesn't make it a right thing. It makes it a thing. You know, I believe only one spirit entity which is God, Mother, Father, Jesus, not Jesus, Jesus is our brother, Mother, Father, God, um, the universe, the creator. That's the only person that does the judging. I mean, yeah, God placed judges here on this earth to do a job, but ultimately, we're all going to have to face God, and God is going to have the final say and judgment on all of our lives. We don't have the power or authority like God has to judge, or uh, appointed judge that has that position, you know. So why take on that position if we don't have anything on that? It's just words coming out of your mouth. It means nothing. Um, as long as you're strong in who you are, know who you are, that's all that matters. You are going to be the one that tells the world. You should be the one that tells the world who you are, not the other way around. You go to a job, they're going to interview you. They want to see if you're the right fit for their job. You tell them all they need to know about you. They have no idea who you are. They have no idea what you know. They only know what you tell them. People will judge you from their own experience and wounds. That's right. Yeah, defending, depending what words. Yeah, but that's when you have to be confident in who you are and know who you are. My saying is, know who you are, know whose you are, and know what you carry. Because if you go on any type of employment place and try to apply for their job, they don't know you from a can of paint. How well you sell yourself is what they're going to judge you off of. Judge, there you go. But that's how they're going to make the decision on whether or not you are a perfect candidate for their job. And most of the time, the people that's hiring you, it ain't their job. They're working for someone else, doing what they told them to do to get you into that job. So be confident in who you are. You are your best salesperson. If you ain't never had a job at salesperson, you do actually. It's you. How well you sell yourself. You are your own salesperson. And whatever you do, as a student, as a employer, but God looks at the heart. Stay kind, stay true. God looks at the heart. Man doesn't necessarily. And it's man that's going to bring you into these different opportunities here. And let your character speak louder than opinions. I agree. I agree. You should be able to present yourself or come across being you and be you. It is so much work to try to pretend to be somebody else. You got to worry about maintaining who you are. Then you got to be somebody else for this person. Then you got to be someone else for that person. Then you got to be someone else for that person. It's crazy. I've done that in the workplace. You work somewhere and you have like 6 different managers or whatever the case might be, and they're all looking for something different when they should all be on one accord. SOP, standard operating procedures, everything. Everybody should get the same packet, the same document, going for the same goal. But then you have all these different personalities that's going to grade you off of how well you sell yourself to them or how well they like you or whatever the case might be. That's too much work for one person. And maybe that's me getting too personal. But I know I'm not the only one that goes through that. I know I'm not the only one who thinks that way. So this probably was to help somebody else out there. If you are in a place where you have multiple bosses or supervisors, be who you are and stick with who you are. They will have to adjust to who you are. As long as you do the work that's required, the way that is required, standard opera procedure, the way that they have it in black and white, the way that they tell you how it's supposed to do it that way. Don't change who you are to do it. If you're fast, good. If you're slow, good. If you're in between, good. Do it the best way you know how to do it and do it until you're comfortable. That way you will develop your own speed. And let your care. Okay, I already said that. You are right. Thank you. We got people out here that want to make people's life miserable. And then we got those out there that want to make things easy. Or we got people that just don't care. You kind of work, you kind of work. You don't kind of work, you don't kind of work. To each his own. But, bottom line, you take care of you. You are responsible for you. So be the best you that you can be. And be you. Unapologetic. Well, I can't say that word today. unapologetically, originally you. Okay. But yeah, I was trying not to eat the whole time through. Finished my coffee. Now I'm going on to my fruits. I talk on staying true to yourself and not let others judge. Mm. But yeah, I don't want to show my container. My container is kind of big. Don't want y'all to judge me. See how that fits in there? Been on for 40 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun. Your teaching is so interesting. Thank you. Have no idea what I'm going to talk about till I get up in the morning. I can try to plan at night. Hey, ponytail. Hey, change it up every now and then. You came on just as I started eating. I was on for 40 minutes. Didn't put nothing to my mouth. I just decided to start eating because I said I didn't want to eat the whole time through. So for the first 40 minutes, I didn't eat nothing. I just drank my coffee. You call me greedy. I am not greedy. We all have to eat. So if there's anyone that's been on since the time that I started, please let this person know that I was not eating until my clock hit 40 minutes in. I promise you I wasn't eating. I was drinking coffee, but I wasn't eating. So your timing catches me when I want to eat. Hmm. As soon as you showed up. That reminds me, when I used to come home from work, my kids could be home with their father. As soon as I walk in, Mommy, I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm like, huh? Y'all been home all day long. You mean to tell me y'all ain't eat till I walked through the door? Every time they saw me, they saw food. Every time. So maybe you have that same kind of light. Hmm. Thank you for joining the live. When the table is full of food, laughter, and good people. I agree. I agree. That's why I love holidays so much with my kids because they are growing up and moving out of the house and being able to come back and visit. I love the opportunities for that. Sit down and eat dinner. They be reminiscing. Every now and then I get put under the light. My parenting skills be to the forefront. But it's still fun nevertheless because we laugh. What are we having tonight for okay, subject matter. The topic is no matter what, people are going to judge. So just be you. Be unapologetically, authentically, 100% your loving self. No matter what somebody else say, no matter what somebody else do. We have people that judge. Do you cook? Though eaters don't never cook. I do cook. I do cook. And I work. So I don't cook all the time. When I have my family gatherings, I cook. I cook a lot. They tell me to stop cooking. They say I cook too much. But I do cook. I refuse to be other than me. That's right. Be you. Me is a great dude. Well, then be that great dude. Okay. Don't let nobody else change that or take that away from you. I always tell people you are the one who's going to tell the world who you are. Don't let the world tell you who you are, because if you do, they're going to make it work in their favor, and it may not work in yours. It'll keep you down. So if someone don't like me, I hear you. If you don't mind, I'm with. uh, who doesn't love having somebody cook for them? I would love that. I be trying to tell my younger kids, y'all cook some food so we come home, I can have something to eat. Let's let them figure out the why, where, and how. I was saying before that you are your best salesperson. So if you come on and say you ain't never had a job as a salesperson, yes, you have. How well you sell yourself. And I'm not saying sell your soul or anything like that. I'm saying how well you present yourself, how well you come across being who you are to other people. Somalian, hello. Thank you for joining the live. I am not a doctor. Is there problems? Look at it that way and go on about your day. That's it. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. You have potential to save my life. You call me Dr. Greedy. I am not greedy. I'm not greedy. Dr. Greeny. I got my green on. I'm not greedy though. Yeah, that blouse is not scrubs. No, it's not scrubs. It's a blouse. Dr. Jones. Y'all got jokes this morning. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. Let me catch y'all eating on one of y'all lives. I'm gonna let y'all have it just like y'all let me have it. I'm snacking on healthy stuff. Honeydew. I like my juicy fruits. It hydrates you without having to drink a whole bunch of water. So I'm good. I want some gospel music. Okay. I can't play certain gospel music on the live because there's a lot of copyrights with that. You feel like you at church. Is there a lot of eating at your church? Thank you for the hearts. But yeah, there's a lot of gospel music that have restrictions. That's your food. You greedy for Jesus? Yeah, for God. Mm-hmm. Mm. But I thank you all for joining the live. It's been a very interesting discussion on Not letting the world judge you. I'd be scared if a woman be too religious. Why? I got an idea why, but let me hear your reason why. You think you won't be able to do anything? Religious people shouldn't be cursing anybody. That's not of God. Tell the congregation. I've been in a discussion of, congregation or people's messages in church. Hello, how you doing? Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming to check us out this morning. It's early morning, 6:06 on the clock. Pardon me for that little intermission. Had to push that down. Why should we be scared of a woman that's too holy? You shouldn't be. And we live in a world, realistically, you shouldn't be too holy. This world is not holy. So why be too holy? Why be being something you're not? Everybody has flaws. So for us to judge somebody is hypocritical. We should never be too holy. Everybody goes through things and everybody have a past. And people that know you from your past and see you too holy, they're not going to let you forget your past. They're going to remind you of who you were beforehand, which we change. So that doesn't mean that you're the same person, but that's just to go with my point of saying how we shouldn't be too holy. Not to say, I don't want to sound like I was contradicting myself, but we live in a world that is not. Be real and true to who you are. When you start portraying yourself to be, and I know I've come across too holy with my kids. And it was wrong for them because I didn't treat them or teach them properly in the world that is so full of a lot of negative, and I'm coming off to be so holy. I took away things that they found to be joyful and didn't break it down to, I didn't break it down good enough. And I, let my religious part of me feel like at that time, because I'm not religious now, I'm spiritual, make it seem like I knew better and they didn't. Some of the holy people used to be. Yeah. A lot of oh, excuse me. A lot of the preachers in the church came from the streets. Hello. Thank you for joining the live. She could have been anything before she came. That's right. And most likely they have been. They got the most to atone for. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for joining the live. How have you been? But yeah, for those that's just joining, they did too much. They say it's called when it's guilty conscious. Mm-hmm. The conversation that we're talking about is people are going to judge. Um, no matter what you do, just be you. Don't fake the funk. Don't try to be something you're not. Don't try to be what they think you should be. Be you. Now they need God to fix it. Only He can. That's right. That's right. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. How are you doing this morning? You caught the tail end of it. I've been on for 55 minutes. What are you doing? I'm here having a discussion on how people are going to judge you regardless. Just be you. I'll try to bring you up on my live. Yeah, I was trying to get ready this morning. I couldn't get up on no live. I was not presentable. I was still trying to get myself together. But thank you for thinking about me. I appreciate it. Don't stop, sending me those invitations. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think I was in the middle of doing something because my phone started vibrating. And I'm like, oh, wait, I can't answer it now. And sometimes I get nervous because if you hit the vibrating button, I don't know if it goes directly to camera. And I said I was not presentable at that time. So I didn't touch it. I just let it sit there. I'm VIP. Okay. You going live to eat? All right. I'm not going to, no, I ain't even going to tell that lie. I'm about to say I'll start coming on without eating. No, I ain't going to do that. Because I come on early in the morning, the Eaters Channel. You know they have that in some stations. People are eating these mushy foods or these foods that's really loud, and you hear all that every moisture part of your mouth eating it. They have channels just for that. I'm not on that one. Maybe I should go on there because some of the food they be eating is good. Breakfast Club Eatery. You got jokes. You got jokes, but it's all right. It's all good. It's 57 minutes in, so I'm about to be off. My little munching self will be off. It's all good. That's the life of a woman that's always working. Got to find time to eat and keep it going. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for joining the live. Well, guys, it's been fun. I'm doing great. Keep it going. I will. Where are you from? Coming on from Dimples and Ponytail. Ooh, oh my. I always don't come with something different. I can't keep the same style. I have to sit there and do my artwork. That's what I consider myself to be artwork. I'm a canvas and I make whatever I feel make it work for me. I'm gonna keep being me. I'm gonna show the world who I am, not the other way around. I practice what I preach sometimes. No, most of the time I do. But thank you. For those of you that just joined on, the conversation was about um, people are going to judge you regardless. So be yourself. Just been bad today. Yeah. I'm bad that I'm so good. How about that? But yeah, people are going to judge you regardless. So don't let the world tell you who you are. You tell the world who you are, and just be unapologetically, authentically you. Who cares what the world say? Who cares what the world um, dictate you to be? As long as you know who you are, as long as you love yourself, know who you are, know whose you are, and know what you carry. So we've been on for 59 minutes, so it's about that time to say, I thank you all for joining. Happy Friday. Make the best of your day. If you have the weekend off, you made it to the end of the week. I started praying to whom Jesus prayed to life. It's so much better. Okay. So Have a wonderful, 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 wonderful Friday. God loves you. I love you. Now you love you. Till next time. Peace. And you guys been great. Thank you. Peace.